Hello guys, gals, the morning fat gets back. It's been a while since the last one. I really should do more. Anyway, the new lockdowns, coronavirus, the Chinese gift, how wonderful it is. It's getting crazy now. 2 people apparently yesterday died from corona. Out of 65 million people, or 67 million, whoever you listen to. The hell is going on? I don't think that it's a conspiracy. I don't think anything like that. I know it exists. I know it's nasty. Brother-in-law's had it. He was really ill. He managed to get over it, thankfully. But how long is this going to go on for? We're going to go on until next March? Are we going to have a full year? Is it going to go on for longer? They're not going to get a vaccine. Not yet. Not for a while yet. So we can't travel. If we do travel, we have to quarantine when we come back. Honestly folks, I think it's a joke now. You know, it pushed people so far. It's already happening. But people are just not doing as they're told, I suppose. And they're going to bring in social distancing marshals. Yeah, that's going to work. You're not 6 feet apart. Whack. Down he goes. People are going to start fighting back. They want the freedom. Freedom to do as they please. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm too old now, but I would if I were younger. I'd join anti-BLM marches if I were younger. I watched the policing at the police protests as well. Very, very different. The people who went down to Dover last week to protest, surrounded by police, pushed out of the way. Then I heard some knobhead copper on radio. Well, I saw that and they were taking some right abuse to police. No, they weren't. A little bit of abuse, yeah. Weren't physical. If they can't handle being shouted at, they don't need to be in police. And one guy, a small guy, ex-veteran, copper took a flying jump, kneed him in the back. Then about 6 jumped on him. He's about the same size as me, 5 foot fuck all. Unbelievable. But yet, your wank BLM protesters treat with kid gloves. In fact, the police run away from them. Or take a knee. Pussies. Absolute pussies. I never liked the police before. Absolutely detest them now. They're a necessary evil. I won't talk to one if I can help it. Certainly wouldn't help one. As for BLM, they're just a nutcase organisation filled with hate. Hate white people. You know, white people can't help being born white. And a good 99% of us don't give a crap about your colour or your religion. We just want to get on with life. Go to work, come home, keep a nice house, bring your family up, the usual things, retire, and die. We don't need all this shit. BLM want to go after anybody. Just go after the government, who you see as oppressing you. You're not fucking oppressed. You never have been. Oh, I'm oppressed. No, you're fucking not. You don't all die in fucking police custody. You don't all get shot by the fucking police all the time. It's a load of bollocks. All this about slavery. Half of you don't know a thing about slavery. And you can't change history. You can't rewrite history. It happened. Deal with it. I'm not sorry for it. I'm not going to apologise to anybody. I've done nothing. Neither have my ancestors. They were poor. I'll tell you something, some slaves were better off than some white people. At least the slaves were fed and homed. Alright. They were slaves. But they had a roof over their head and they were fed. A hell of a lot of white people had neither. And there were a lot of indentured slaves who were white. They were given a job, didn't get no pay. They had to pay off the passage. They weren't free until they paid it off. But half of you black people who are in BLM, and half of you whites who fucking joined the bandwagon, don't have a clue about that. I'll also bet that none of you in BLM realise that the black people actually fought for the South in the Civil War in America. Ooh, controversial. But it's true. When the Civil War broke out, 100 free blacks marched to Richmond to offer their services to the South. Yeah, you see, free blacks held slaves as well. Did you know that? Bet you didn't, because you don't fucking read. Read some history books, people, before you start spouting off. I don't mind statues being taken down, if that's what the people want. That's fine by me. I couldn't care less. A statue is what it is, just a statue. But take the plaque, put it in a museum. You have to learn from history. You have to have history so you can learn from it. If you don't have any history, then you learn nothing. Yes, Britain was part of the slave trade. Of course it was. That's what happened back then. But the Yorkshireman from Hull, William Wilberforce, he thought, hang on, I'm not having this, this is wrong. Which is what a lot of people thought. A hell of a lot of people. And in America, thought this is wrong, slavery is wrong. It ain't right. So they got it changed. Dates, I'm not sure of, 1836, something like, I don't know, 1820, I don't know the dates. But I know that Wilberforce got it wrong in the early 19th century. Slaves banned. Royal Navy went after ships. Couldn't sink them because they were full of slaves. So they just chased them, caught them, freed the slaves, took them back to Africa, I believe. That's what happened. But no, you don't mention that, do you? You don't come up with that. It's just that we're all white people are evil. No, we're not. Christ, when I was in the armed forces, I served with a lot of black guys. I'd have died for them. Willingly. I know they've done the same for me. Skin colour didn't come into it. We're all brothers in arms. Didn't matter. So, I don't know who are BLM? Do you have a leadership structure? Or coming for some shit, I don't know, doubt from some people if they see this. I don't really care. I try to spout the truth. If it ain't true and somebody can prove it's not true, fair enough. I'll take it back. But I've read a lot. I've read a hell of a lot of shit. I've got a head full of shit. Sometimes I might spout shit. But in this case I don't think I am. Antifa. Don't get me started on Antifa. The great unwashed. The leftist Marxist Trotskyites. God, I hate them. They should be exterminated. That's just my view. Anti-fascist. Was it Churchill? I think he said, what was it he said, Churchill? The fascists of today are the anti-fascists of no. What was it? The anti-fascists of today are the fascists. Yeah, the anti-fascists of today are the fascists of tomorrow. Let's turn that to be true. They are fascist. They go on about the right being fascist. Well, the alt-right being fascist. The alt-right, as far as I'm aware, don't try to shut people down or cancel people. Or if you're trans, you're not a woman. You appear to be a woman, but you're not a biological woman. And I used to think live and let live. But now with all this cancelling people because there might be a turf or whatever, it's unbelievable. With J.K. Rowling, when she had a go saying can't be women, okay, no, the vitriol spouted at her and trying to get her shut down, and then spineless people who she made stars turning their backs on her instead of sticking up for her. Again, unbelievable. And they tried to, some woman in publishing stuck up for her. She lost her job because she stuck up for J.K. Rowling. And the government don't make it an offence to cancel you. Oh, it beggars belief things that are happening. If I had the money, I'd get out of the country, never to come back. Country's fucked. The West is fucked. Little by little, freedoms are being eroded. And now we've got this Chinese disease. Come on, people. Man made in China and let out by China. They knew what they were doing. They started a war without firing a shot. And nobody speaks out against them. Why is everybody so frightened of China? That CCP needs to be taken down. And I think if the rest of the world put pressure on China, economic pressure, the people within would take them down. It's got to go. Every country in the world should be sending warships to the South China Sea with what China's doing down there. Don't make mainstream news, I don't know why. I hope this new guy at the BBC will sort them out. Get rid of some certain journalists I'd like to see the back of. Laura Kuntzberg. Mateless woman. That's from Derbyshire. I think she's from Derbyshire as well. Victoria, Derbyshire. She's from Derby? Not sure. The whole of the Breakfast BBC News team, get rid of them. The BBC need to be more unbiased and balanced. Whenever you see veterans, every time I see veterans on TV, they're called the alt-right. What the fuck is that about? Veterans go and try and protect the statues down in London. That's all they were doing. And they get called the alt-right. I'm telling you, daren't go against the left. Well, fuck them. I'm totally against them. I never want to see a Labour Party in power. And up until the last election, I was Labour through and through. Well, up until they elected that tosspot Corbyn. I digress. I've gone on too long. I need to come off. Get back to building my garden room. I can put my drums in. And when I get all excited and feel a rant coming, I can just go and bash about on my drums. I'll put it up once I've finished it. But for now, I'm not. Trevor, I hope you're feeling much better. Vince, I hope you can get out and see your lass soon. And everybody else, take care, mask up, do as you're told. Yeah. And hopefully, one day, this will all end, and we'll all think it was a dream. Well, nightmare. Okay, folks, like, dislike, subscribe, whatever. Tell your friends, get more subscribers. Because I've only got a few, nobody loves me. Never mind. I'll get over it, I'll deal with it. Happy days. Bye.